You're fired.
Well, about 4 months ago, I made a video about being fired from Ruroc. There were some things I thought would be good to get off my chest there, just some things I wanted to explain. What I wasn't expecting was the response, not just from you guys, that was surprising, but from Ruroc themselves. They've been in contact. Didn't expect to see that email come through. Wasn't sure if that was gonna be trouble or not. But just like before, I kind of wanted to go over what's gone on with that, because I feel like it's fair to you all, since I pushed that brand for close to a year, since I wore that brand, since I took sponsorship money from them. I got to be fair and honest with you all. Just like last time, I got the Supermoto with these fresh, oh my gosh, literally brand new Power 6s, compliments of Michelin. May have already had some of the footage come out where I was in Spain. They brought me out to Spain to test those tires, and holy crap. So they were also kind of to give me a set of them for the Supermoto. We're gonna head on over to Texas Superbikes. We actually mounted these up yesterday because they got a whole little bike night going on there. It should be a good old time. I think one of the things too, guys, hope y'all would understand is that I know it seems like making that video would just be a strong video to make because, oh, you know, it's gonna get some views, it's gonna get some whatever, but it's risky in actuality for somebody like me to make that video because by doing it, I put myself out there to potential other sponsors as somebody who could be a little bit of a liability if we end up working together and then later on down the road we don't work together, right? Woo! As for relations, as things go sour, just to keep my mouth shut about it, move on. I've got stories from other manufacturers, I wouldn't talk about them, I wouldn't even bring them up. So why did I do it for Ruroc? Well, it wasn't because I was like, oh, I'll just weigh the consequences. It was like, nah, it'll be worth it. Not really. What it was, there were so many comments when I was working with them, and when I left particularly, people would be like, weren't they just complete drunk? Aren't you glad you're not with them now? And like I said in the original video, I kind of wanted to make the point of being like, hey guys, what I saw was all good. I didn't think there was any quality issues. Oh, look at all this. Getting a lot of people here. I'll come back to that in a minute. Way of scrubbing the new tires, I suppose. Cool. Dope. The reason I made that video is I really thought it was important. One, for my own reputation. I really kind of didn't like people on me working with them as if I was just pushed a crappy brand. And two, I thought people should know, because from my experience, they were fine. We may not work together anymore, but I wanted to be real with you guys. I didn't see a problem with the brand, quality, safety-wise. Then I put the video out, and I saw y'all's responses. And what I saw was a lot of you all with issues of quality control with the brand, like a lot of issues involving that. I think it was also really upsetting to see is how often people were talking about they had a problem and the company just didn't seem interested in trying to help them with it. I have had to put a few videos in the past, make them private for a company I push for a brand because I had people going to them on my recommendation and not getting a good service. So it really bothered me to see so many people talking about quality control issues, talking about customer service issues and not getting good work from the company. That was like, man, and I wish more of y'all had told me this stuff. I feel like people weren't making, if y'all had made me aware of this while I was working with them, I would have wished, please do that. Yes, I need to know these things, guys. Oh my goodness, look at all these biker boys here. It's all biker boys. Ooh. What's up, guys? Oh my goodness, it's a biker gang. I'm scared. Y'all going up here to Superbikes?
Next to my rally, my 301 rally.
Is it actually a 301?
It is a 301.
No. And all right, what's your name?
I'm Jay. Jaybird on the Discord.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? It's kind of madness over here, isn't it? What's up? What's up, man? What's up? This seems like an appropriate place for me, right?
Hello, it's very nice to meet you. Yeah.
That was a fun little get together. There's a little hooligan there. The police kind of showed up a few times. I think it's an industrial area. I don't see how it's going to tick anybody off. What was less say it anyway. Quality control and whatever about the Ruroc helmets. I'm sorry, man, I've been a little distracted. It almost makes me wonder, it almost makes me pull into question, was I getting better stuff than everybody else? Like, were the products I was getting, did somebody like open that box up and make sure it wasn't messed up? Because so many people had problems, so many people were having quality issues, that it does sort of make you wonder. I mean, I used to sell helmets back in the day, and I gave them to certain, influencers and people, and I couldn't even imagine like opening the box and like making sure they got a good one. But it does make you kind of wonder, right? Like, was that the case? I really hope not. Look at that. Oh, it's a dark street now. I apologize. This is just like the last time I made the video. It got dark on me, and then I was just filming the video in the dark. Yeah, y'all's response was shocking to me to see how many people had such bad luck with the product, and it was made me feel really bad for pushing it. But I also got a response from somebody else, and that was from Ruroc themselves. I was a little shocked to see the email from them in my inbox. I'm going, great. Am I in trouble? Is there an NDA? It was not the case. They actually, believe it or not, thanked me for my honesty. They said they appreciated that. Okay. And they wanted to bring up a particular point in the video, which was that I said, looking back actually through the records later, I did find there was a whole month they just never paid me. And I never made a big fuss about it, but they do. Ruroc, if you hear this, you do technically owe me like a month in there. You just forgot to pay me. That was true. Almost kind of a throwaway comment. I wasn't like trying to get money for it or anything. I was like, it's fine. That deal's over. And that was one of the main things, one of the keys there that they wanted to ask me about. And they wanted to make it right. They wanted to fix it. My middle school right there. I went to middle school over there. My old stomping grounds over here. Oh, the experiences I've had over here. Riding my little bicycle up and down this path, going to that 7-Eleven, getting a Slurpee. Dropping my Slurpee right there on the cross section one day. Also, brand new Slurpee, just dropped it, because I was trying to ride my bike and hold my Slurpee. Worse things have happened. At the time, I was very, very annoyed. Riding my little bike down this road, going home all the time. Here I am on my big bike. I used to mow some lawns along this street. Actually, that house right there, I used to mow that lawn. Y'all want to see my house? Let's go. They got rid of all the trees. They got solar panels, though. That was my room up in the corner up there. That was my old house. I play basketball in that driveway all the time. This whole video is just about old memories now, isn't it? This ain't even like... I'm so distracted, man. It honestly doesn't look much different. There's a lot of lower fences back then, though. I do remember that. Like everyone's got a big fence now. Back then, there's a lot of lower and even chain link fences. Look at how people upgraded over the years. Oh, that house. Oh, that house. What's funny, too, is there's some pools behind some of these fences, if I can think about it right. We used to jump them. I think there's one right there. We used to jump them and go swimming when we knew they'd be out of town. We used to play street hockey right here all the time on this street right here. Why did I ride over here? This just distracting me. This is... This video's just dumb now. It's just whatever. But anyways, the point was, Ruroc said they wanted to make it right. And that really struck me. I was like, that shows to me some qualities of qualitying. I don't know. It's a bit of a stand-up thing to do, in my opinion. They didn't have to do that. They could have just ignored it. So they offered to pay me. And so once we figured all that out, I sent him an invoice. And it took them like 3 months to pay me. This was the same problems we had all the time when I was working. Everything is so slow. And it makes me wonder if that's what's going on with customer service. Every time I had an email back and forth, everything was so long. And again, it makes me wonder, is that what's happening when there's a customer service issue? They're just so... Are they just overwhelmed? What's the deal? I don't know. They also wanted me to do a meeting with them. They're like, hey, we want to do a phone meeting with you, just kind of tell you what we're up to these days. Now, I don't know what would have come of that. I don't think I was ever going to work with them again, and I don't know that was their intention, but I'm the kind of guy, I'll hear anybody out. You want to have a meeting with me? Let's have a meeting. I don't care. The meeting, we've been trying to schedule it forever, and they just flake out every time. It was cool that they reached out, because I don't think they ever intentionally, didn't pay me. I don't think it was a slimy thing to do. I think it was just a up in accounting. So I appreciate that, Ruroc. I do. And I don't know. If you guys want to have the meeting, I'm still, I'll listen. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come of it. I'm not unopposed to it, whatever. I'd have a meeting with Hitler if you wanted to. Maybe not Hitler. That's maybe a bit far. But, But I'm sorry if I pushed you to buy Ruroc and it wasn't a good experience. If there's any product I ever push you to buy and it's not good, there's a problem, like, I'm pretty active in my comments. You certainly, if you're on my Patreon, you can get a hold of me through, you can call me if you're on my Patreon or you join the Discord. It literally will ring my physical phone. I'm shocked more people don't take advantage of that. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know if there's a problem. Nutrition's my first day. Let me know so I don't, you know, I don't want to push a product that's not working well. I always hope that the companies are treating me no different than anybody else, any random customer. But I think, you know, there's times that's just not going to be the case. If I'm getting a special treatment, you guys are getting the bull. I need to know about that. Ruroc, thank you for paying me. I've had an interesting relationship. I'm still available to talk if you want. But I'll give you props where it's due. You did pay me, and I think that's you didn't have to. There's a longer uncensored version of this video over on Patreon. It costs you $1 a month, and when you can join my Discord, which, like I said, you can technically call me in there, and I'm all right with it. I mean, if I don't answer, I don't answer. I'll get back to you if I don't. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next video.